He's talking to them about how you get the truth from my words, the truth is my words. And then he says, and then you will know the truth when you abide in my words. And then you will know the truth, and it's going to set you what? Contrast to slavery. Slavery. What did he rescue them out of in Egypt? Slavery. And they were his people by the time they got to Mount Sinai. He even begins the 10 Commandments and he says, I am the Lord your God. You are my people. What's the word my mean? You belong to me. Now I'm going to give you my laws. They didn't become his children through obeying his laws. They became his children through his redemption and rescue mission of the 10 plagues and getting them out through the Red Sea, the miracle of the Red Sea. And they were his people, and they didn't get to go into the promised land. He wanted them to go straight from Sinai up into the promised land, and they even sent 12 spies, and it was this whole thing. But because they had these Egypts, they'd left Egypt, but the Egypt was still in them. They continued to complain, and they thought it was okay. Complain against God. Even though they had a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day and manna from heaven, miracles, proof that God was with them all the time. They continued to complain. They continued to be critical of one another. They continued to rebel against their leadership, Moses, who God had given them, by the way. And Moses didn't have to come. It was God's gift to them to lead them out of all this. Who was going to stand in the face of Pharaoh? Moses would, because he had faith. I mean, it was a gift that they had Moses. Now they're going to rebel against his authority? It's unbelievable. And then they send 12 spies, so now we got doubt. These are all strongholds that they carried with them out of Egypt, even though they were his people. Don't miss that. What I just now said is so deep. And he said, if you won't let yourself be renewed in the mind, stop your complaining, stop your doubt. You don't doubt me, you're looking at the giants, and so it's fear, fear, fear. And we know where fear comes from. Fear is the fruit of Satan, okay? That's the emotion he wants us to feel. And you don't believe me and don't go in, you're not ready to take down these strongholds in Canaan. What was Jericho when they finally go in? What was Jericho? Jericho was up on a mountain, and it had a wall around it, and it had another wall. It was a stronghold. You're not going to be able to take down strongholds in Jericho and Ai and all these other places until you deal with the strongholds on the inside. You're always going to, to a degree, you're going to have some victory, some success. But the more you let go of the strongholds in your mind and be renewed and let my truth fill it, and it's good. Truth is a person. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. Truth is me. John 1, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. As long as you let me, the person, you're relating to a person, not to truth. Like, truth is a person. Then I will make these walls just dissipate. And you'll know no difference between spirit and your soul. Will become one, more and more one. And you begin to experience my fruit. As you put these things in action, you begin to experience my blessing. You put your life in a blessable place, your marriage, your sex life, your dating life, in a blessable place as you act on the truth that you know. But just, if you don't want to act on it, hey, look, let's just spend time together because it's a personal relationship. Let's get to the truth, and I just want you to see as I see. I'll give you eyes to see as you see. And all those arguments that you have as to why you need to be this way or that way, they'll just begin to dissolve. And these walls begin to dissolve. And you're filled, and you get what the New Testament calls conformed to the image of Jesus Christ. What was Adam born in? The image of God. What is the image of Jesus Christ? The image of God. Now your flesh will start to look like Jesus Christ.